Lesson 5, Part 4b, Sacred Geometry Designs for Powerful Crystal Grids, Continuation. In crystal grid work, the square symbolizes clear comprehension, perfect precision, and unshakable stability that we can always depend upon. The square is most often used when there is a genuine need to define clear limits, set healthy boundaries, or establish precise parameters for our healing, work, and personal growth. It is absolutely ideal for dealing effectively with the natural stresses that come with endings or major transitions in our lives, and it helps maintain perfect balance while we navigate significant changes and transformations. The square provides much-needed clarity and stability, enabling us to accurately measure our progress, establish proper order in our lives, and ensure that our efforts are perfectly aligned with our most important goals and values. In traditional Chinese symbolism, the square represents the earth itself, beautifully complementing the circle's representation of heaven above. Grids based on the sacred square provide solid structure, unshakable stability, and the focused power to manifest our goals with precision, clarity, and complete confidence. In this comprehensive section, we have thoroughly explored several essential grid designs and their deeper meanings and applications. These time-tested designs offer powerful and reliable foundations for creating highly effective crystal grids, with each design supporting specific purposes, intentions, and desired outcomes in our healing work. Lesson 5, Part 4, Constructing Your First Crystal Grid, a complete step-by-step guide. Welcome back to our comprehensive crystal healing journey. Now that we've explored the essential components and sacred geometry of crystal grids, it's time to put our knowledge into practical action. In this section, we'll walk through the complete process of constructing your very own powerful crystal grid from start to finish. Building an effective crystal grid begins with a solid understanding of crystal color energies, which we covered thoroughly in Lesson 4, combined with the grid components we've explored earlier in this lesson. With this foundational knowledge firmly in place, we're now ready to design and assemble our own transformative grids. Let's dive right in and discover the step-by-step process that will empower you to create grids that truly manifest your deepest desires and intentions. The very first and most crucial step in creating any successful crystal grid is determining your clear and specific intention. A crystal grid must always be created with a precise, well-defined purpose in mind. If your intention isn't crystal clear from the beginning, your grid simply won't be as effective or powerful as it could be. Remember this fundamental principle. The clearer and more specific your intention becomes, the more powerful, focused, and effective your grid will be in manifesting your desired outcome. Here are some excellent examples of clear, specific intentions that create highly effective grids. I want to achieve an A grade on my upcoming algebra final examination. I want my beloved mother to have a truly fantastic and memorable birthday celebration. I need to save enough money for a substantial down payment on a reliable new car by the end of June. I want to significantly improve and strengthen my relationship with my mother over the next several months. By setting these types of clear, specific, and measurable goals, you'll know exactly when your grid has successfully completed its important work, and when it's the appropriate time to respectfully deconstruct it and move forward. The second essential step is carefully matching your specific intention to the most appropriate grid design available. Different sacred geometric designs facilitate different types of energy flows, so it's absolutely crucial to choose a pattern that naturally supports and enhances your particular goal. There are numerous powerful grid designs available for you to choose from. You can review the comprehensive designs we presented earlier in this lesson, or consult with experienced practitioners and crystal healing resources for additional guidance and advice. Ultimately, the design you select should resonate deeply with your personal energy and align perfectly with the specific type of energy you wish to attract and manifest. Whether you choose a protective circle, a stable square, the harmonious seed of life, a focused pentagon, or another sacred geometric shape, your choice should feel absolutely right on an intuitive level. Trust your inner wisdom when making this important selection, as your intuitive guidance will lead you to the design that will work most effectively for your unique situation and desired outcome. Sometimes, selecting the perfect visual element for your grid will be completely obvious and straightforward. If you're working towards something tangible and concrete, such as purchasing a specific new car, then a clear photograph or detailed image of that exact car makes perfect sense as your visual focus. However, if your goal is more abstract or emotional in nature, such as becoming a kinder and more compassionate person, then a carefully chosen written affirmation might be a much better fit for your particular intention. If you find yourself feeling stuck or uncertain about which visual to choose, don't worry or stress about it. You can start with a simple, elegant design, or even use a beautiful mandala pattern to help focus and concentrate your healing energy effectively. The visual element you select should resonate strongly with your goal and help align your personal energy perfectly with the grid's intended purpose and function. You can either draw or print your chosen grid design directly over your selected visual, or use a clear transparency overlay to combine them harmoniously while maintaining the clarity and power of both elements. Though it might seem counterintuitive at first, we always begin designing our crystal grid from the outside edges and work our way inward toward the center. The outer stones have the most direct and immediate effect on the energy flow, as they disperse and distribute the accumulated energy into the physical space where your grid is placed. The desire stones are the crystals most directly aligned with your grid's ultimate purpose and intended outcome. These important stones are chosen primarily based on their color, energy properties, which we discussed in comprehensive detail during Lesson 4. Use the color wheel as your guide to identify the specific color that aligns most perfectly with your heartfelt desire and intention. Then, carefully select crystals or stones in that exact color, ensuring that you have the precise number needed for your chosen grid design. Small, tumbled stones are often ideal for this purpose, as they're easy to work with and position accurately. If you'd like to include powerful spirit stones in your grid design, now is the perfect time to make that important selection. Spirit stones are specifically linked to particular spiritual beings, such as protective guardian angels, wise goddesses, or other divine entities, and they help guide and direct the energy of your entire grid. Take time to research which specific stones correspond to the spiritual being you wish to invoke and call upon for assistance. You can consult with experienced practitioners or reliable crystal healing resources for detailed guidance and expert advice. Gather all the necessary stones for your chosen design, ensuring that they align perfectly with both the required color energy and the spiritual vibration you're seeking to manifest. Selecting the appropriate waystones is more of an intuitive art than an exact science. These essential stones serve as powerful energy amplifiers, removing obstacles and barriers while guiding the healing energy flow smoothly between your focus stone and your desire stones. To select the most effective waystones, carefully consider the specific obstacles or sequential steps that are necessary to achieve your intended goal. What needs to be accomplished first, or what represents the biggest hurdle or challenge you'll need to overcome. For example, if you're preparing diligently for an important examination, you would need to focus your energy primarily on effective studying and information retention. Olive-colored stones, such as beautiful peridot crystals, are ideal waystones for this specific type of academic goal and learning objective. Now that you have carefully selected your grid's design, meaningful visuals, appropriate desire stones, helpful spirit stones, and supportive waystones, it's time to choose the most important element of all, your powerful focus stone. The focus stone's role is absolutely critical to your grid success. This central crystal draws in the magnificent universal life force energy, amplifying and focusing it directly into your grid system. This concentrated energy then flows outward from the focus stone, travels through the waystones, and finally reaches the desire stones to manifest your intention. The key to selecting the perfect focus stone is finding the one crystal that feels completely and absolutely just right for your specific purpose. This is often a deeply subjective and intuitive choice. There's usually a special moment when everything aligns perfectly, and one particular stone will intuitively feel exactly right for your needs. Trust that powerful moment of recognition completely. The placement and location of your completed crystal grid is absolutely crucial to its effectiveness and success. Ideally, your finished grid should be placed in an open, completely unobstructed space that allows healing energy to flow freely in all directions without interference. Avoid placing your precious grid in hidden corners, confined areas, or cluttered spaces where the energy flow might become blocked or disrupted. You can also apply the ancient principles of Feng Shui to select the most optimal location for perfect balance, harmony, and enhanced energy flow throughout your environment. To help protect your grid's energy and maintain sharp focus, seriously consider adding a protective perimeter around your entire grid design. Black tourmaline is commonly used for this important protective purpose and is an excellent choice for beginners just starting their crystal grid journey. As you carefully assemble your completed grid, consider aligning its design with the natural magnetic forces of our Earth. If your chosen design includes straight pathways or lines, aligning them precisely with magnetic north or south can significantly enhance and amplify the energy flow throughout your entire grid system. Activating your completed crystal grid requires a special activation wand or pointer. This important tool will help transmit the focused energy of your clear intention directly into your assembled grid system. Find a quiet, peaceful space where you won't be interrupted. Hold your activation wand gently and close your eyes. Begin by visualizing yourself traveling through space to the very center of our galaxy, feeling the powerful waves of cosmic energy washing over you. As you approach the galactic center in your visualization, focus intently on the universal life force energy and consciously connect it to your focus stone. Visualize this brilliant energy flowing outward through your entire grid, lighting up each individual stone as it travels along the predetermined pathways, systematically activating your complete grid system. Focus clearly on your heartfelt desire, feeling it come to vibrant life through your grid's accumulated and focused energy. Your grid is now fully activated and ready to help manifest your deepest desires and intentions. You can disassemble and reassemble your grid as needed for different purposes, but remember to activate it completely each and every time you set it up for maximum effectiveness and power. Lesson 6: Crystals and the Goddesses, Connecting with Divine Feminine Energy. The remarkable revival of goddess worship since the mid-1970s has emerged as one of the most powerful and transformative forms of modern spirituality. This beautiful resurgence has largely stemmed from the declining influence of traditional religious structures in many contemporary societies. In these inspiring spiritual traditions, sacred female imagery is used to celebrate and honor the divine feminine, with the goddess being viewed as primary, all-encompassing, and absolutely central to genuine spiritual growth and enlightenment. Goddesses can be understood and perceived either as actual divine beings deserving of our reverence and worship, or as powerful metaphors representing specific places, natural phenomena, or deeply human emotions and experiences. Regardless of your personal perspective or belief system, incorporating the transformative energy of these goddesses through carefully chosen crystals can be a deeply rewarding and life-changing experience. In this comprehensive lesson, we'll explore exactly how crystals can help you connect with and invoke the blessings of the goddesses in your daily life. Whether you honor these goddesses as divine deities worthy of worship, or view them as symbolic representations of nature's incredible forces, the practice of using crystals to align with their energy can bring truly transformative effects to every aspect of your life. For those who don't necessarily view goddesses as divine beings, we suggest considering them as powerful metaphors and archetypal representations. These personifications of nature's elements or human emotions can serve as incredibly powerful tools for navigating the complexities and challenges of modern life. By personifying these abstract attributes and forces, we gain a much clearer and more tangible understanding of concepts that might otherwise be difficult to grasp or work with effectively. For example, the vivid metaphor of Pele, the fierce fire goddess, is far easier to visualize, connect with, and understand than a more abstract description, such as a dangerous cauldron of molten lava on a massive mound of rock and earth, spewing flames and toxic smoke, threatening to consume our peaceful village. The metaphor captures the essential essence of the concept perfectly, making it much more relatable and easier for the human mind to comprehend and work with. In the vast, infinite universe we all inhabit, there are countless parts, places, and activities, each one imbued with its own unique spirit and energy signature. From flowing rivers and peaceful valleys to majestic mountains, brilliant stars, wild animals, and the ever-changing sky above us, we often feel a natural need to personify these elements as gods and goddesses. Similarly, powerful emotions like passionate love, inner strength, and nurturing care are often beautifully represented through divine feminine figures like Venus, the goddess of love, Artemis, the huntress, Durga, the protector, and Kali, the transformer. By personifying these incredible forces of nature and human emotions, we can better understand them and feel a genuine sense of connection and control in our lives. For example, we can relate to a dangerous volcano through Pele, the fire goddess, or find peace and solace in the wild ocean under the wise guidance of Poseidon. Similarly, using sacred amulets of Venus can invoke her powerful blessings as we actively seek love and meaningful companionship in our lives. This profound connection between crystals and the goddesses runs incredibly deep. Crystals can serve as a powerful bridge to invoke the specific energy of a goddess that personifies the natural force or emotion we seek to influence and work with. For instance, if we wish for a bountiful harvest and agricultural success, we might seek the loving intercession of Demeter, the corn mother, or Pachamama, the earth mother. By using crystals specifically associated with these nurturing deities, we can significantly enhance our efforts to align with their spirit and successfully manifest their abundant blessings. Now let's examine how specific goddesses can help with different important aspects of life and discover the crystals that can support and amplify those sacred intentions. Aphrodite, the beloved Greek goddess of love, beauty, and passion, is a powerful figure to call upon when seeking true love or enhancing natural beauty in your life. Rose quartz is a crystal closely associated with Aphrodite, known throughout the world for its ability to attract love, open the heart, and foster deep compassion. Place beautiful rose quartz on your altar dedicated to Aphrodite, and complement it with red or pink candles to amplify the loving energy and create a sacred space for romance and beauty. Hestia, the gentle goddess of the hearth, is the devoted protector of home and family. She represents warmth, security, and generous hospitality in all its forms. To honor Hestia properly, use a heart-shaped stone that resonates with your home's unique energy and place it respectfully on your altar. You may also use red garnet, a powerful crystal linked to fire, protection, and strength, to create a genuine sense of safety and comfort throughout your home. Another excellent stone for honoring Hestia is vanadinite, which is specifically associated with warmth and positive home energy. Cerridwen, the wise Welsh triple goddess, is known throughout Celtic tradition for her wisdom, transformation, and incredible magical powers. She is the devoted guardian of the sacred cauldron of knowledge, intuition, and spiritual awakening. To honor Cerridwen and seek her wisdom, carry both Sunstone and Moonstone together. These complementary crystals embody the powerful forces of the sun and moon, combining wisdom, balance, and enlightenment in perfect harmony. Pele, the passionate Hawaiian goddess of fire, is known for her fiery temperament and incredible passion. When struggling with anger management, connecting with Pele's energy can help you recognize and manage the emotions that ignite your temper. Use lava rock and obsidian to honor Pele respectfully. These stones represent the raw power of fire and can help keep your temper in check while showing proper respect for Pele's incredible energy. This lesson offers just a glimpse into the fascinating world of goddess crystal work, but there is so much more to explore and discover. The practice of working with goddess energy through crystals opens doorways to personal transformation, spiritual growth, and deeper connection with the divine feminine that exists within us all. Whether you're drawn to goddesses of love, wisdom, protection, or transformation, there are crystals that can help you connect with their energy and invite their blessings into your life. The key is approaching this work with respect, clear intention, and an open heart. Lesson 7. Feng Shui Crystals, Harmonizing Your Sacred Space. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt drained, restless, or somehow uncomfortable? Perhaps you've noticed that certain areas of your home make people fidget, fall asleep, or struggle to concentrate. Maybe your children have difficulty focusing on their homework in particular spaces, or you find yourself feeling uneasy in certain rooms without knowing exactly why. If any of these experiences sound familiar, you're not alone. These symptoms often indicate that the energy flow within your space isn't supporting your health and overall well-being. The ancient Chinese practice of Feng Shui offers powerful solutions to help restore balance and harmony to your environment. Today, we'll explore how you can use crystals to implement effective adjustments that enhance the natural flow of energy throughout your living and working spaces. So what exactly is Feng Shui? The term literally translates to wind and water, representing the dynamic forces of the universe. This encompasses what the Chinese call qi, which is also known by many other names across different cultures: Qi, Prana, Ruach, and countless others. This universal life force flows through absolutely everything, influencing the delicate balance of energy in our lives and environments. According to renowned energy expert Colleen Dietzman in her book Energy for Life, Qi is described as the formless, pervasive, causal undercurrent of all that is, the divine intelligence, the engine of creation, the cosmic grid upon which and from which the universe springs. When this vital energy flows freely and harmoniously, it actively supports our health, vitality, and overall sense of well-being. However, when qi becomes blocked, stagnant, or flows too quickly and erratically, it can become harmful and create an unbalanced, uncomfortable environment. Feng Shui is essentially the ancient art and science of arranging your surroundings in ways that promote the free and harmonious flow of this essential life energy. To understand Feng Shui deeply, we must first explore the fundamental concepts of yin and yang. These two complementary energies are absolutely inseparable. They're like opposite sides of the same coin, each depending entirely on the other for its very existence. Yin represents the receptive, intuitive, and passive energy. Think of qualities like stillness, contemplation, and gentle nurturing. Yang, on the other hand, embodies the active, dynamic, and energetic force, characterized by movement, action, and vibrant expression. Together, these opposing yet complementary forces create perfect balance and sustained vitality in our lives. When these energies fall out of balance, they can create negative forces that significantly disrupt our daily lives, relationships, and physical health. The key to successful Feng Shui practice is maintaining a healthy balance between yin and yang energies, not just within ourselves personally, but throughout our physical environments as well. Now, how exactly can crystals be used effectively in Feng Shui practice? Traditional Feng Shui identifies 5 primary elements that interact continuously to create harmony and balance in our world. These elements are fire, water, earth, nettle, and wood. Each of these fundamental elements possesses its own unique energetic qualities and characteristics. They can be enhanced, reduced, or balanced through the strategic and intentional use of carefully selected crystals. Crystals have the remarkable ability to either amplify or calm the energies of these 5 elements, helping you bring exactly the right type of energy into the specific areas of your home or workspace that need it most. One of the most important tools in Feng Shui practice is called the Bagua. This is an octagonal grid that serves as an energy map for any given space. The Bagua divides your environment into 8 distinct areas, each one associated with a specific and important aspect of life. These life aspects include areas such as wealth and prosperity, career and life path, health and family, love and relationships, creativity and children, helpful people and travel, knowledge and self-cultivation, and fame and reputation. By carefully placing the Bagua over the floor plan of your space, you can easily determine which elements are most needed in specific areas to support a balanced and harmonious flow of beneficial energy throughout your environment. In the Black Hat School of Feng Shui, which is one of the most popular Western approaches, the Bagua is positioned with your front door located at the bottom of the grid. This strategic placement allows you to accurately assess the energy patterns in your home and clearly identify areas that require balancing and harmonization. For example, the family and health area of your home is governed primarily by the wood element, while the fame and reputation area is influenced most strongly by the fire element. By placing crystals that correspond directly to these specific elements in their appropriate areas, you can significantly enhance and support the energy of each section of your living space. Once you have successfully identified which elements are most needed in each area of your space, crystals become powerful tools to help restore proper balance and harmony. This process is both an art and a science, requiring intuition as well as knowledge. For instance, if a particular room is lacking in wood energy, you can strategically place green crystals throughout the space to enhance and strengthen this vital element. If there's an excess of metal energy creating imbalance, you might choose to use crystals like red jasper to introduce more earth or fire energy, which will help neutralize the excess metal influence. Let me share a practical example to illustrate this concept clearly. Imagine your dining room, which corresponds to the family and health area of your Bagua, features a large metal table as its centerpiece. You may want to balance this strong metal energy by adding beautiful green crystals around the room to boost the wood element and create better harmony. Similarly, if your kitchen happens to be located in the fame and reputation area of your home, and you feel that the fire energy seems lacking when your stove isn't in use, you could strategically place red crystals in this area to continuously support and maintain the fire element's presence. There's also an advanced aspect of Feng Shui called the flying star system, which tracks the complex flow of energy in relation to celestial movements and the Earth's natural cycles. While this sophisticated system is beyond the scope of today's lesson, it's worth noting that crystal lattices are highly sensitive to these changing energy patterns. The strategic placement of crystals can significantly influence the overall flow of qi throughout your space, working in harmony with these natural cosmic rhythms to create even more powerful and lasting results. As we conclude this exploration of Feng Shui crystals, remember that creating harmonious spaces is both an ongoing practice and a deeply rewarding journey. Trust your intuition as you work with these ancient principles and pay attention to how the energy in your spaces shifts and improves as you make thoughtful adjustments with your crystal allies. Let's explore specific, actionable ways to use crystals to invite angelic help and guidance into your life. One of the most effective approaches is to work with specific angels who specialize in particular areas of human need and growth. Many people struggle with habits or repetitive patterns that may be damaging to their well-being, even when the habits themselves aren't inherently terrible. When you're seeking to change unhealthy habits or break negative patterns that no longer serve you, Yebaya is the compassionate angel to call upon for assistance. Yebaya is associated with the 4th decade of Cancer. His signature color is bright lemon yellow, and his most powerful time is during the summer months, particularly July. Monday is considered the optimal day to call upon Yebaya for maximum effectiveness. To enhance your connection with this helpful angel, you can build a dedicated altar or create a focused crystal grid specifically for habit transformation. Place a beautiful yellow candle in the center of your arrangement and use yellow crystals, such as tumbled yellow opal or vibrant citrine, to amplify clear communication and strengthen your decisiveness. Complementary herbs such as cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and nutmeg can also be beneficial additions to your altar or sacred space, as they resonate with Yebaya's transformative energy. If you choose to create a crystal grid for this purpose, Aqua Aura Quartz makes an excellent focus stone to draw in powerful turquoise energy, while yellow jasper or bumblebee jasper work wonderfully as waystones to guide the energy flow. For your desire stones, choose bright yellow sulfur crystals to represent your intention for positive change. Financial challenges often stem not from a lack of money itself, but from a lack of discipline and wise decision-making around our resources. When you're struggling with developing better financial discipline and money management skills, Minacharai is the angel to call upon for guidance and support. Minacharai is associated with the second decade of Taurus, symbolized by the steadfast bull, and his signature color is rose pink, representing the abundant energy of spring, particularly the month of May. Friday is his associated day for optimal connection and communication. To strengthen your connection with Minacharai, you can carry a beautiful sapphire with you or wear rose pink crystals specifically chosen for developing financial discipline. If you're constructing a crystal grid for this purpose, use rose quartz as your focus stone to channel gentle rose pink energy throughout your intention. Sapphire serves as an excellent desire stone, as it will reinforce and strengthen your commitment to financial self-control and wise money management. For creating a dedicated altar, use a soft pink candle as your centerpiece and arrange your chosen crystals thoughtfully around the edges. Herbs like allspice, basil, and chamomile can enhance your connection with Minacharai's abundant and disciplined energy, creating a more powerful and focused sacred space. As we conclude this exploration of crystals and angels, remember that angels are divine messengers sent specifically to assist and guide us through life's challenges and opportunities. Crystals serve as powerful tools to help channel their loving energy directly into your daily experience. Whether you're seeking help with changing habits, improving financial discipline, or addressing any other aspect of your life, the angels are always ready and eager to assist you. Explore their generous gifts with the help of your crystal allies, and you'll be amazed at the profound, positive changes they can bring to every area of your life. Trust in this process, approach it with genuine love and respect, and remain open to the miraculous ways that angelic guidance can transform your journey. This concludes Video 8, Lesson 5, Part 4B to Lesson 7. Continue to Video 9. See you there.